Hi guys, I'm Akshansh and this is my submission for the AI Agents Intensive Vibe Coding Capstone project. As we know, traditional online learning platforms provide a static curriculum that rarely adapt to an individual's learner's background, pace, or goals. Learners often spend significant time searching across documentations, videos, and forums whenever they encounter a difficult concept. This interrupts their learning flow heavily. To tackle this problem, I have made ZachCourse, an AI-powered personalized learning platform. ZachCourse addresses this challenge by combining curriculum generation, lesson authoring, assessment, and tutoring into a unified AI assistant learning experience and a 24/7 available mentor. Why ZachCourse? Well, ZachCourse is personalized for every learner. For example, some of you might be a visual learner. ZachCourse is perfectly made for you only. It produces roadmaps of whatever course you might need. You just have to provide the link to that course or the overview of that course, and it will take no time generating that. ZachCourse uses multiple agents to do this process. It uses a multi-agent system architecture where everything is handled by different agents that we'll discuss later into the video. Let's talk about how this does it. So first, the agent is given an input which can be a topic, URL, or metadata. Then it will generate a week-by-week roadmap for it, which is backed by rich lessons. Then the user can go through those lessons and chat with the mentor if they have any doubts regarding them, or they can also attempt quizzes that are personalized for them, and these progress will be stored into the database so they can go through them and get the feedback of their problems. Now let's talk about the architecture part. Well, to handle this project, I have used React 18 White Tailwind CSS version 4 and the Vercel AI SDK for the AI and agent orchestration. This is all backed by the Express.js TRPC protected procedures backend and better for authentication. The last part is I store all this data in Prisma ORM and Postgres SQL with the help of Neon database. My project also has advanced capabilities such as multi-agent AI system, structured JSON outputs, web search integration, persistent memory, real-time tutoring, and adaptive assessment. Now let's move towards how ZachCourse works. So first, we have a front end that communicates with our Express backend, and we have three major agents. The first one being roadmap agent that generates the whole roadmap. The second one is our mentor agent that will help the user by having a conversation with them if they are having any doubt regarding their course. And the last but not the least, quiz agent that helps the user be confident that they have learned something. At last, we have Gemini API to handle all of this so that users can have personalized generated answers and not just answers like traditional online platforms do. All of this is again stored in Postgres SQL with the help of Prisma. Now let's go to the live demo of my project. For that, let's move to the GitHub repository, and I have attached this link here. You can also find this in my write-up or the description box of this video. Let's go here. So this is my landing page, and since we have a time constraint, we won't be exploring much into this, but of course you can scroll down and visit it. We'll just be logging into the test account. You can of course create a new account or log in through Google and GitHub. Let's create our account. Let's log into the previous account and sign in. It will warm up the space for us, and for newcomers there won't be any key stored, so they will see this interface. They'll have to go to their Gemini dashboard, Google AI Studio, and they'll have to copy their API key from here. Just 1 second. They'll have to copy their API key, go back to the website and paste it here and activate my key. It will then validate the key for them, and we just have to wait a little for this to happen. Amazing, we are logged into the website, and first let's start with the roadmap section. So of course you can create a new roadmap from here, but due to the time constraint, again I won't be creating it. I have a pre-created roadmap that we can explore, so we just have to click cancel here, and we can open this roadmap. You can also add it to favorites or delete it, of course, and we have this little minimap here that we can use for navigation. You can also navigate here, but I just like navigating to the minimap as it is much faster. As you can see, each lesson in the roadmap, or module as you may call it, has a different section for it and resources available. You can then also mark it as completed, and at the last of each roadmap there will be a few projects that the learner can attempt. For example, this one has a portfolio ready text-based adventure game. Now let's move to the courses. You can of course create a new course from here, but I already have a course created here that is related to none other than our Python programming, and you can click on any chapter of it. It will load the whole course for you for that particular chapter. You can mark it as learn. There's also an amazing graph available here that will upgrade itself as we progress into this course. You can also take a quiz related to whatever you want with the chapter, for example, and let's just randomly mark some answers. Submit, and as you can see, whenever an answer is incorrect, it will give you a detailed explanation, a brief explanation of why. You can also copy this particular question and of course paste it into the ask mentor, or you can also ask it a different question and it will explain to you whatever query you have, of course. And as you can see, it gave a brief, not brief, this is a detailed explanation, right? This is a detailed explanation. So now let's move to my progress, and as you can see, there was 0 correct answers in my quiz that I gave, so it says 0 correct, and this progress is forever stored. As you can see, since I marked 1 of 9 lessons as completed, it has stored this progress. You can of course anytime delete your course or visual roadmap, and yeah, this was it. And yeah, if you remove this key from here, this is of course stored in your local browser so that nobody gets a hand of them. Now let's move towards the end of this video, that is the orchestration layer, how I have built this. So first we have used client-wide React Spa that communicates with the Express server. We have divided it into 4 agents which call AI through the Versal AI SDK. Then they decide everything. We have protected all of this with gRPC protected procedures, and then it of course communicates with our database to store everything. Okay, so with the latest version, the users can now create cohorts, and they can of course join a cohort with a cohort ID that will be provided here. And any cohort, the owner can of course delete the cohort, or users can leave the cohort. I'm an owner currently, that's why I'm seeing the delete option. A user will see a leave option here, and there will be a leaderboard. But since there's no current users for this cohort, and there are new roles that a user can be a teacher or student, since this is a teacher account, I'll see a special teacher tools where I can create a classroom. This one, see, I can create a classroom here, and once it's created, it goes to the learning cohorts. And as you can see, here's the ID for this classroom. I can copy it and go here and join it. So yeah, these are the new updates. And also there's a global analytics for the users, so they can get all the information of their current account.